Hare Krishna to everyone. So we'll start our first peripheral, that is GPIO. So just open the STM32F446 microcontroller reference manual. So you'll get this page. Just search GPIO. You'll get this page. So GPIO stands for General Purpose Input Output. Okay. So we'll read what is the feature of GPIO. So first is each GPIO ports can support up to 16 IO controls. So each port of GPIO it can support up to 16 IO controls. And for output state, you can configure that output as push pull and open train with pull up and pull down capability. So for output state, they have given the two controls, push pull and open train. For output data, there is a dedicated data register is there, that is GPIO output data register. So X, you can replace your any GPIO port here. So and alternative functionality output also. There is speed section is there for each IO ports. So if you want to if you want to drag more speed of that IO, or like high, they have given the prevision of high speed and low speed and medium, like that. So for input capability, you have floating state and you have pull up and pull down. Analog 3 state you have for floating. For input data, we have a dedicated input data register, and for input also you have alternate function input. For bit set and reset, you have this dedicated register for bit set and bit reset. Okay. For locking mechanism, you have this dedicated register for locking mechanism, so where you can freeze the IO configuration. For alternative functionality, they have given up to 16 alternate functional for each IO. They have given the prevision, and we'll explore everything when we'll proceed in this different sections. That time we'll explore everything. Uh, we'll explore the basic structure of our GPIO. This is your IO pin. From IO pin, your LED is connected, your output connected, like LED or relay or fan. So from here it is your output is connected. For output, you have protection diodes for protecting your output, and from here you have pull up and pull down registers. These are internal pull up and pull down. So and for we have different engines, like for input engine and output engine. And input engine, you have three modes. First is analog, and then second is alternative functional input, and third is input. For output also, you have alternate functional output. From here, like this is your read and write engine from output. Okay, so like that. First, if you want to read from output, that output is bit is set or reset. So from here, how the signaling will work from output, it will go from this path and it will go from this way, and this it will go into the input data register. While reading the input, your output engine is off, and from here you can read the in what are the signaling is coming. So from output, if you want to write into that output, from here, while writing the output, your input capability is on, but for reading the input, your output capability is off. Okay, this is disabled. But for reading or from output control, your input control will on. Okay. This is your, it will from output, like if you want to write into that output, it will go from this path, from here transistors like PMOS and NMOS. From here it will go to output control, from output control it will go to output data registers. Or like if you want to configure that IO as alternative function, so you have to configure in the mode register, that is alternative function, and from there your output capability is off, and from here it will go from output configuration. From here it will go to output control, and it will configure that as a alternative function from but your input capability is on that time, enabled. But if you configure that alternative function as the input, from here you can your input data capability is also on, and your alternative function is also on. Likewise analog also, for analog also you can read as analog, and you can configure that is alternate function capability input.